What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's a beautiful day outside, but I'm going to be doing some things inside, and I've got to babysit the daughter. My wife is taking a nap. The son is in kinder, so I've got to pick him up in half an hour's time. So I'm trying to get some footage done quickly before I go. And today we'll see how we go with the flow hive. This video is basically intended to be a review slash setup, or rather demonstration of how to fix and put together the pieces of the flow hive. This is the flow hive 2 plus, I believe I bought. It's from honeyflow.com, and it's a new technology of flow system, or a beehive system, in which we can harvest honey more easily and less mess. And I'll put the link in the description for you guys to see. They've got some pretty decent varieties of items on there. I did get the most maxed out, most souped up one, because you're getting it once, guys, and it's might as well get the best of the best, and that's how I see it. So let's go ahead and unbox this and have a look what we have. These are the people who that's the son and that's the father, I guess. And yes, from Cedar, Stew, and the Flow team. Okay. Flow Hive 2 assembly guide. Alright, so Flow Hive 2 plus, Cedar 6 and 7 frame. Okay. Okay, so this is going to take a couple of hours, guys, so don't expect to be done, or don't rush. Just take your time, have a look, and set yourself up for a day of, fixing. And that's what DIY is all about, isn't it, guys? So we have a roof, a flow super, a brood box, base, flow hive 2 plus stand. Okay. So that's where you're going to find the tool in case you're looking for it. So there's a whole bunch of screws in there. I just noticed this isn't properly aligned, so I'm not sure why that is, but I think that's maybe because this is the side of the base. Maybe, could be. Okay, so right now we don't need this. We'll put this back. And we've got what we were looking for, which is the tool. I found the tool, I found the screws, all the ingredients are here. Maison Plus is done. So once we got this sorted, we can put together the rest of the items more easily, I would hope. And if you notice, guys, there's two packages that say the same thing: brood box screws, brood box screws. So don't worry about it. It's because I think there's two. One is for the Flow Super and one is for the brood box. And it's 1:15 and I've got to go pick up the kid. I'll be back. So guys, I'm gonna start with the baseboard, and if you notice on each of the baseboard parts you've got the numbers here, 1 and 2. This basically means they go to the end that is also marked 2. So it's just a game of match and fix. So that's somewhere here pretty much. And this doesn't exactly have a number, but we'll see where it goes. This one, I'm assuming it goes here. And you can see here the baseboard screws. That's the knob that goes onto this. These. Few smaller screws here. This is what it looks like when it's all screwed up and finished. But right now we haven't attached any screws. So I'm going to start with the front right here. And remember not to tighten it too much the first time. Just fix it up and then slowly make adjustments.
see how you like to fix it and play around with it, because I'm still not getting the grip that I like. Maybe this will work. So I decided to go for the drill because it would be quicker. Hopefully it's not going to split the wood. Make sure all the settings are, gentle. Here we have the board, the baseboard holder. These smaller ones here, that's what we use to connect the slide boards. I also realized the screws that need to go in here on the sides. So now let's get those done. these screws connected on the base, and everything seems to have found its place flush and smooth. Of course, there are some areas that are not perfect, but I think that's normal in any structure, and just need to be as precise as we can be, and we will see what's next. I just noticed a mistake that I've made, and that is basically these don't belong in this direction. I've gone the other way. Fix my mistake and see how it works out. It's a very common and easy mistake to make. Just make sure you notice the side that it should be on. You can see we've put the tray in here. We've attached the brass over here, and now this one you add this here, and basically this tells you the level, and if you keep it like this, it will block the airflow, and if you keep it like this, it will increase the airflow or open the airflow. So let's see. Just attach this screw. So now we do the brood box. This is the brood box. Sorry guys, I'm still getting used to the names. Super, brood box, baseboard. It all sounds complicated, but it's not. this is what we have so far, and that's, I think, the brood box done, guys. Guys, I just noticed something straight out of the box. It's already been damaged, guys. That's pretty disappointing. Oh, really? Luckily, this is the super and not the brood. I don't need this till next season. So now we moved on to the super, guys, and this is a spacer. It has a film on it. We take off the film. So now you have this bit here, and one. It's countersunk, so make sure that stays on the top. Here you see that we've attached the spacers. We have a bit more to go, so stick around, guys, and we'll get there together. Oh, we have set up majority of the items. We've got to tighten the back first and then come to the front. It's about 2:15 in the morning, and I've got one more brooder to go. The kids are asleep, everyone's asleep. So I'm gonna do my best to work quietly using a power tool. I could do this tomorrow, but I want to get this painted and oiled up and give it a couple of days before we can get the bees in. So I don't want to waste too much time, and sleep is for the weak.
this is the finished or put together piece. Super brood. Yeah, I'll tell you more about this tomorrow during the daylight. It's the next day, guys, and we are finally close to being done. Well, not really. We still have painting to go and oiling and so much more. So let's set up the roof. So guys, I was a bit confused as to how to fill the gap, and that's how. So now let's check. So we've put the roof on. We just need to tighten some of the screws a bit further. Some of the measurements are off. Like see here, there's a gap here. And then it goes, and there's another gap on this side. And that's mainly because this piece of wood is slightly thicker. Yeah, so it's not pinpoint accuracy laser print. Well, they did say use a sander and sand it down into the right size, but I think that's pretty much going to remove wood that you actually don't want to be removing from your product. And it would have been great if there was a piece here that could connect, like for example, you've got this middle section, it's not really tight here, you know. If something was to connect from here to here to here, the center would be like more flush, nice and tight. Because now you can see there's some gaps, which I'm sure the bees will seal off anyway, and you know, do their thing over the next several years. And other than that, we have, see what I'm talking about this here. In here there's a small gap, but I guess that's okay, and I'm just being too picky. So here, there's a gap here as well. It's cool that they figured out this bit.
because in the older version it wasn't there, I think. So this is the 2 Plus. So the 2 Plus has some improvements, and I guess that's how they keep improving year after year. Nothing is perfect the first time. There are some spots that are not flush, and this one's done now, so nothing to complain about other than small little bit of inches on and off. Well, so far we've done pretty much everything. I think the only thing left is to paint and prime. See here, the gap is a bit bigger. I could use wood putty or whatever it's called, molding filler, gap filler. I don't like saying putty. What the heck is putty? Potty sounds like potty, you know, kids potty. Yeah. But yeah, gap filler. I might get wood gap filler and fill this off. But it's up to you guys if you wanna sand it, make it completely flush, or whatever you want to do. After all, here, look, a bit of chipping that could potentially grow down the entire wood, you know. Look at that. Guess it's not always perfect, guys. Nothing is perfect. So far, good. Now we move on to painting. You know, I'm thinking of painting the inside with some craft paint from Bunnings. It's non-toxic. It'll be good to seal it off from inside as well, just in case, you know, because the bees are not going to be hanging out here much. You know, they're just going to be doing the thing in the bottom, and this will protect the rain from getting in. So if you guys want to go ahead and grab some non-toxic stuff and paint it, up to you. I really was hoping to get this wax sealed, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have the ability to do that this time around. Maybe with the next one. And yeah, I just have to organize all the uneven surfaces so that it can fit properly on the super roof. So next, let's move on to some other things. So what are you gonna do, Ari?
Build it.
Yeah.
The outside.
Here you go, guys. This is how it's supposed to align. Do you know why it needs to be like this? Because in here is where the key goes. So pretty much had it around the other way around, so we're good now. So now it all looks fine, guys, in my opinion. Let me explain. Baseboard, brood box, super, roof. Why do I have two brood boxes? One is for the queen to lay her babies, and the other is for us to collect honeycomb. You know, honeycomb? Yeah, so the up here is for the bees to, you know, fill up with honey. and we get the super in here, so that's great. But yeah, I'd love for it to be a bit more, I guess, flush, but they'll get there. So guys, this is the top of the frame, the side, the other one, the bottom, and the foundation. So what you can do is begin by applying glue. The bottom goes with the skinny end, not the thick end. Apply this. Nice and aligned. And you do the other side. So once you apply the glue, the top goes on. Do your best to put the nail in the center, guys. It's a bit tough sometimes. You see, guys, it's easy to bend the nail. This was a little bit tricky, guys. This is a frame. It's not yet completed. I've added some glue in here and I've nailed one side. We'll see how we go with the rest of the nails. That's 1, 2, and you can see the wood glue here, which you can just apply it.
guys just see that? Just whack my finger. So that's 4 nails, and that's the complete one without the foundation. So this is this goes in here. You just need to glue it. See? It goes on the top, not on the bottom. Easy to make that mistake, so watch out. A bit of glue there, which I think, just grab a piece of wood and you can take it off. So guys, that's one frame done. It's been nailed and glued. It's my hobby. It's my hobby. So guys, we are finally done with the last frame. That took a while. I thought it would be sooner, but that's it. Now we go and put this in the beehive, and hopefully we don't get stung. So let's see you there. What's up, guys? It's bee soup. So today is the first day where we're going to put this on and go have a look at the new bee hive and see how the bees are doing. And we've got to move the frames into the bee box, the bee brood box. So I've never worn one of this before. It's my first time. Let's see. Ta-da!
Now you need the flow smoker. Oh, I left the lighter in there. That's convenient. I got a lighter now. Got some lavender in here. This is the J hook. Nice and sharp. Let's get this lighted up. In there, we got this 100% natural. Give it a small piece. So you get a constant puff, not too strong, not too light. Go and see how they're doing now.
Please hang up and try again.
So guys, I used straw, a bit of lavender, and a fire starter, natural fire starter. Now it's going. So let's see how it goes. So guys, we did it. We did it, guys. We did it. What do you think about the experience?
Oh, it was fun.
We need to get you a suit. Even though it doesn't want to sting you though. That's good. So hopefully passion fruit, sunflowers, salvias, they should feel right at home. This box eventually they will clear it out and go in there. I've just got to give them some time to go back home, not feel irritated. Then I come back and do some more things around here and it's quiet. Getting used to all the frames now. I've put one empty, one filled, one empty, one filled, one empty, one filled. So let's see how it goes. And it's my very first time. I managed not to get stung so far. That was not incredibly hard, but hard enough. I'll put the roof on in some time. Let them, find their way in and get used to the surroundings. And once they do that, I'll be able to fix the roof. But I hope they like the new home. Isn't it, Ari?
Yes.
So what do you think about this, Ari?
Good. But why not putting the roof on? Why not putting the roof on?
Because they're all flying around too much.
That's why
And
when they go in, then you put it?
yeah, so that they don't get trapped in the top.
And then when they make honey, then you get a jar and put it in there?
So when they make honey, we'll be able to take it from a tap.
What tap?
Yeah.
What tap?
Like washing your hands,
What?
Imagine washing your hands in honey. Yeah, that's what we'll be able to do. What do you think about that?
Good.
Yep.
Let's make two of the sinks and two of the, what was it called? What was the tap called? Two of the taps and two of the sinks.
It's called a flow hive.
What's this?
So the honey flows. Ain't that cool? Go close and have a look. You're wearing the net, you should be okay. Go further. Listen to the sound. Go further, go further. Don't be scared. You're fully protected. They will not do anything to you.
Them.
Yeah. Can you hear them?
Yes. Are they coming to attack me?
No, they're not going to attack you. Why should they attack you? You know that if they sting you one time, that's the one time. That's the last time and the final time. They will die. You know that?
Oh.
So why would they attack you? They don't want to die. But if you attack them, then they will attack you. Understand? So if you go closer, go closer.
Okay.
Go more. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Don't be scared. Keep going right next to
them already.
Look at that. They're not super active right now, They've settled in, calmed down a lot, so I'm able to wear just a neck like this.
That's where the honey comes out?
No, that's where they go in.
Oh. And make honey?
Yeah, they make babies in here, and then the honey
They made
comes later.
babies already? Did they make babies? Oh no. Oh, the cookie.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I've showed the garden. I've uploaded a different video, but I'm working on some stuff, and one of those stuff would be the flow hive. And as you can see, bees buzzing, producing comb, putting out new eggs and larvae, and you know, all that good stuff. Obviously, I haven't been able to go have a look since I installed the nuke. That's mostly because I want to give them privacy. As you can see, they're flying in and out, collecting nectar, pollen, some coming in here. There was one just before, seemed to have flown out, but as you can see, I have been doing my best in creating a bee-friendly environment and giving them enough food source to handle the winter. And I'm still nervous, obviously, when working with the bees, but if you don't freak out, then they won't harm you, I guess. But if they do feel threatened, then you're pretty likely to get stung. As you can see, there's quite a bit of sunflowers, some opening up, so that's great. Great for them, great for us, great for the planet. Everyone's happy. And you see on the floor there, I've given them some water with some rocks so that they can actually get some water as well. You can't be busy bees working all day and not drink any drink any water. But still pretty nervous to be around them, because even though they are wild animals, I consider them my bees. So until I get to know them better, I'm still a bit nervous, you know. You can see there's a lot going on. The lemon buds opened up, so that's great. Right there. Let's see. That's great. Guys, this is the full suit. They should have kept the flap over here to close it like this, you know? That would have been better. So what we put in there was a bit of hemp. and some straw. So let them smoke it out a bit. Then we take this off. So we have the signboard here that's going to go on the wall. Suitable, isn't it? Use the J tool, crank up the corners, take the lid off. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You look and see if we have the queen here. No. Give this a quick shake. All right. Have a look inside. We give it a spray. They have started buzzing. Bismillah. So the smoke helps them think there's a fire nearby, so they get away from the hive. Let's begin from this corner. Slowly put this in, just a little. I just started working on this, as you can see, not much. Okay, replace that back. The same way you took it out back. It does get pretty hot in this suit. Oof, it's hot in here, especially when you're doing it for the first time. Remember guys, everyone's human, everyone's got a bit of nervousness in them, and all this equipment makes you more hot, you know. So hopefully you can get through this without panicking and getting stung. Panicking is mostly why we get stung, you know? Sometimes they just come to examine us, see what we are doing to their hive, because after all this is precious to them and we don't want to annoy them often. And here you can see oh wow, there you go guys, they've built fresh honeycomb and they've started having a party on the new frame. Hopefully we get to spot the queen. I'm yet to meet the queen and hopefully she's nice, not too aggressive. she was aggressive, then the hive will be aggressive. We've got a fly on it as well, trying to have a bit of a taste of the honey. You see the queen? Alright, bismillah. Hey. Very good. Alright. Whoa. Calm down, guys. Found the queen, guys. You see over here the long one in the middle, the one that's walking and everyone's moving. Bismillah. That's the queen. How cute is that? Okay, we have overstayed our welcome now. Step back. Final task, guys, is to make sure that on the lid we don't have them building anything, because that just means it's gonna get dirty and messy. As you can see, I'm sweating, my hands are dirty. This is what I don't like this, you know. I mean, what can you do? But when you're handling the frames, it gets sticky, then your fingers get stuck underneath. It's a bit complicated. There was a little bit of concern in terms of chalk brood. Previously I said foul brood. That's wrong. Chalk brood. We don't have AFP. We've got chalk brood. If we had AFP, God forbid, it's the end of the game. That's it. There won't be any more bees. We'll have to do the unthinkable. Beekeeper's nightmare. I hope I never have to see it in my existence. And no one should ever have to go through those AFB and EFB situations. Because can you imagine setting fire to your entire hive? All those bees, and you need to pour petrol on them and set them on fire? I can't do that. I'm probably going to have to call fire brigade or someone to come to it. Because personally I don't believe in killing bees, and that would just work counteractive. It's not something I want. I sure do feel dizzy from all the smoking. I don't know about the bees, but us, we are KO, done. So far, so good. We spotted the queen. That's important, because you know you have a queen, and you know she's healthy and she's doing well, and she's laying eggs. Unfortunately, we couldn't see much eggs. Maybe on the next round, but they've pretty much filled up majority of the frames that I placed in, except one or two, and the other one they've already started work on it. So I'm not too worried about how active they are or the food source, because if you take a look over here, we've got flowers here all along, then we've got plenty more around. They've got sunflowers. Go show the sunflowers. And Alia will tell you more about what flowers we have.
We have a sunflower, some more flowers. We have some lavender. We have a big bush of basil. We have some flowers here which are yet to bloom. We have one purple one right there. We also have one single rose, but it's very, I don't know, it's very pleasant.
What we found out in the hive is that there's a little bit of chalk brood, and that's from the temperature control issue. Because initially what my mentor told me was put in the 5 frames and cover it so that they can put one frame at a time. And my smart ass, what did I do? I put one empty frame, one brood frame, one empty frame, one brood frame. So alternate when I install the nuke. And honestly, I was just experimenting. And what I've learned is that don't experiment too much. Listen to the ones who have more knowledge and stick to the plan. They've done it, tried it, failed, and learned, and that's why they're telling us. That's no big deal. It's end of the day, it's trial and error. And with beekeeping, you don't really want to do trial and error, but I'm a trial and error kind of guy, and that's how I do things. So sometimes I stick to the book, sometimes I don't. And in this case, I'm happy that I didn't, because I learned something. I learned that chalk brood or mummified larvae can happen when you put too much space for the bees to work in too soon. So it wasn't super strong hive, it wasn't like a 10 frame or a 7 frame or 8 frame, it was just a 5 frame. Then I put the 5 frame in a 10 frame, which means there was 5 more frames they had to work on. And initially I should have gone in one by one, but I just went for it. They've done a good job, as you can see, but the next time I do this, I might stick to the books and go 1 frame at a time, maybe 1 frame every week, so that we don't stress them out. Because what's happened here is they've been stressed out, and the stress reaction was to, chalk brood, bacterial virus, I think. So with chalk brood, there isn't much you can do in terms of, preventing it, other than manage the temperature inside and make sure it doesn't overheat overheat and be like, let's say, too stressed out. So by doing this, we just jeopardize their chance of becoming a healthy colony. And in the future, I most likely will not overfill the brood box straight away. I'll take it one frame at a time, or maybe 2 frames or 3. I don't know, we'll see how we go. But that was it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys found that interesting, and hope you guys found it nice to meet my queen, because that's something special, guys. Like, she is going to be doing all that work, laying eggs, producing the future of the beehive, and she has to be protected. If something happens to her, the entire colony is going to be in trouble, and I'm going to have to re-queen and all that drama. Right now, I can't afford too many dramas. I just want the smooth sailing. I know it's never smooth sailing, but you can always hope. You can always be an optimist. And as such, I'm going to sign out, call it a day, have a glass of water, breathe some fresh air, and guys, sooner or later I'm going to stop using smoke, because it's pretty much like smoking, and I've got a headache, and I don't want to do that, too often. So I'm going to find ways in which I can manage the situation without smoke. Maybe walk away from the hive and come back. On a hot day that would work, because the temperature inside won't fluctuate, but in winter it's going to be a problem. So now that I've done a hive brood inspection today, I won't be doing one for another few months, mainly because I don't want to get in there and disturb their rhythm. But in fact, once I know it's all good and full inside, then I'm going to add the next super, which is the next brood box, put the queen excluder, and go ahead and get them ready for honeycomb production. So once they've got the honeycomb production going, we can actually harvest honey comb. That's cool. And then we put the super on so that we can have the flow going. So stay tuned, come back for more. We've got so much more videos coming, guys. I had COVID, by the way. That's another video. I'll tell you about that. And I've not been able to work too hard. It's taken a lot of energy from me, and I hope whoever's had COVID can resonate with me, because once you feel tired, you kind of constantly feel it for a long time, and I still feel it, and body pain, and it's fluish. I'm all natural, and as such, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. You're gonna get more feedback from me on how to handle your flow hive, and I'm going to make a complete video from the beginning of assembly till this point. So enjoy. See you in the next one.